So RBC did a fantastic job of scaring Canadians last week with their latest report. Many other outlets ran with the headline and made Canadians believe that the sale prices are set to drop 42% across Canada. But the reality of the matter is that the number of sales is set to drop 42%. In fact, we're already seeing that. We're seeing 40% less sales taking place, in part due to the fact that we are in the summer months, which are typically slower, but of course also because some buyers were taken out of the market with the interest rates, other buyers were taken out because of the fear of what's happening in the market. At the same time, there are a lot of sellers who also are not coming to market and waiting for better days. The price declines are actually a lot less dramatic than a lot of people and outlets will have you believe. They are set to be 12% going forward, probably until mid of 2023, at which point things are forecasted to start looking a lot brighter. Please remember that the media's job is to get emotion out of its readers, fear, anger, outrage. So they handpick facts, they're truthful facts, but without context, they paint a totally different picture from the reality. So context is everything, and we always say that. Here's another funny statement from an article. We'd argue the unfolding downturn should be seen as a welcome cool down, following a 2-year-long frenzy that put a huge financial burden on many new homeowners and made ownership dreams harder to achieve. A welcome cool down would be if places became more affordable. Yes, some places are less expensive than they were a couple months before, but with the interest rate increases, they're actually more expensive and more difficult for people to get into. Of course, we can't forget what all of this is doing to the rental market. Where do you think the would-be buyers are going? They're renting now. And the market in the rentals has been so competitive in the last few months that the prices have been outpacing any of the interest rate increases. Speaking of rentals, they have been supporting the resale prices of the condos. And there's so many people that, are naysayers about condominiums, talking about how they're being built so small and they're chicken coops in the sky. But they're proving to be more resilient than freehold properties right now because of what's happening with the rental market. You're able to potentially even cash flow on some of them, which is kind of unheard of in the urban Toronto communities and surrounding communities as well. So how does this relate to you, and what do you do now? Suppose you are leveraged and you have investment properties. In this case, you're probably okay if you're having renters in the unit because the rental prices are great, and especially if you have a locked-in rate that's not fluctuating with the rate increases. The condo market will not see any significant price corrections because it will be supported by the rental market. The most significant opportunities right now exist in the freehold and condo assignment markets. Phenomenal deals are available there that are in a position to cash flow. If you're a buyer right now, remember not to max out your pre-approval because things will be getting more expensive going down the road into 2023. And if you are a seller and don't have to sell right now, do not. Today, you will not be getting the price that your property deserves unless your home is perfect in very particular areas and pockets of Toronto. It's better to actually hold for a year and reassess quarterly to see if it's a better time then. If you want more clarity about the market, reach out to me at mila@thespringteam.ca.